taking a look at the Maxpedition REMORA GearSlinger, and what we're looking for is a bag to keep my tiny laptop in, and laptop's pretty small. When you fold it up, I think it should fit in here just fine. Haven't used it yet, so this is just our first impressions, my first impression video. And first thing I see is that it's not real big. I like that. It's nice and compact. It's definitely got enough padding to it that I could feel secure with my laptop in it. It's got some PALS webbing on the outside, which means I can attach gear as wanted and not have to deal with pouches and pockets and stuff that I don't want, and I like that idea. Zippers seem easy to use. Nice big pocket. Another nice pocket with some elastic. You know, very substantial. Maxpedition's been making better and better stuff all the time, so I'm really liking the quality on this. All the zippers are easy to use so far. Nice big leads on each one, zipper pulls. It's got some shock cord here. Imagine for, you know, putting a windbreaker on here or just attaching something quickly that you might need to get at quickly. Again, they got some PALS webbing on either side. These zippers are super easy to open. This one's fairly quiet too. Again, first impressions, but so far I really like this one. You can see that it doesn't open completely, but once you open it up, basically 3 compartments here. This one has about a 2-inch wide piece of elastic that's on there pretty well. Pulling pretty decent on it, and I'm not even stressing it. Decent pocket there. Velcro's out of the way. Another big pocket, and this front pocket has a giant pad of Velcro, so one of their accessories for the Velcro would fit there good. A holster, a light pouch, whatever you happen to put there. Plenty of room in the middle. Looks like these pockets were made so that they're not so thin you can't put anything in them. I can put something substantial size in there, no problem. Still have room. So I'm thinking this might actually be a pretty nice little laptop bag for that small, tiny laptop. Or just a little functional first aid kit type of bag. You know, a lot of uses so far. So far I'm really enjoying the pockets of it. Now as far as the attachments, I thought that was pretty unique on this GearSlinger. What they do is you can have the handle, which is padded, and it's substantial. It's a strip of nylon that goes from here to here. It's double stitched with a nice big thick stitch. I'm pulling on it. I mean, unless you filled this thing with solid gold or lead weights, that handle's gonna take care of business. But right below and then this back part is padded, and I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of made to not get hot against your body is what I'm assuming. It seems like it's aerated like a piece of sporting equipment or something. So it's foam and it's thick, but it doesn't look like it would be very uncomfortable. Now there's their typical, Maxpedition usually has one of these belt attachments for securing it to a belt, and this is made out of a heavy rubber, like heavier than any raincoat. But that's interesting. Usually that's made out of nylon. I wonder if that might be more comfortable. It seems like it would be. We'll have to find out. Anyway, there's a D-ring here, and you can unsnap it. And you've got a pocket here, another pocket with a big panel of Velcro. It's the soft side of Velcro, by the way, so that way you're not, you know, it's not like you're shoving your hand into sandpaper. That snap will close. It closed, I don't know if you noticed on this flap before when it was stowed, but when it's open, it also clips. So this is a pocket that can secure something. And then now what you've got is some more PALS webbing, but you've got like a sling here. It attaches with this big 2-inch buckle. On this end, it's got a fairly substantial clasp, and I've played with these before. They seem like plastic, but they're fairly decent. Again, unless you're going to fill this with lead weights or something, you're going to be just fine with this plastic, and it makes it lightweight and less noisy than a metal one might be. So anyway, you would bring it down, and there's these D-rings, I don't know if you noticed, all over the place. And I'm guessing, depending on how you like to run your bag, now you can run it over your shoulder, or I don't know, however you want to run it. It's sort of like a single strap backpack. The shoulder strap is plenty long, I can tell by looking at it, which is nice because I'm tall and fat, so I like to have something that can actually go around my shoulder without looking like I've got an armpit bag on. So that's pretty handy. But it also has this elastic dealie on it with the clasp, so even when it's like this all the way shrunk as far as it'll go, without doubling up, you still don't have a lot of excess stuff around. So I think this is a one-size-fits-all, and generally means one-size-fits-all. Now, I don't usually carry things like a purse, so I'm probably going to leave that off. And what I really like about it is the fact that now what I've got, you know, if I ignore this clip, this thing, and I put it underneath this piece of elastic, I've now got a couple of pals webbing. I've got that Velcro. I could potentially keep, you know, some gear in here and keep it stowed on this side of the pack. Use the pack with just the handle, and then, you know, have a small briefcase bag that doesn't look too bad. It might look a little bit aggressive. It might look a little bit tactical for some people. We got this one in a green because we really are partial to the green that Maxpedition makes. We've got a couple other bags from them in different colors, but my favorite at least is the green. So I think I really like this bag. We did get a couple though, so I'm not sure if this is the one I'm actually going to use for the laptop. The only issue I have with this particular one is that the zipper doesn't go all the way down. And obviously this bag is not designed like that, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. For me though, I'm really interested in this bag. I can't wait to load it up with some everyday carry gear and see how we like it. We'll probably rotate this around through our editor, so stay tuned for at least a couple more reviews on this one before we actually figure out who likes it best, and then watch for a long-term review. So again, that's the Maxpedition REMORA GearSlinger, and it's well under $100. It retails for about 90 bucks on the website, actually a little less than that, and it comes in a bunch of colors. So far, definitely seems to be well made, and you know, just the right size for you know, carrying around on the sly without making it, you know, too huge or obnoxious.